Welcome to the Buddy Buddy Show. And I'm your host, Anthony Finley. And guess who's back? Back again. We are back with the part 2.
And I'm Jacob Marks, and hey, Anthony! And na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Come on, buddy. Hey, Arnold. 90s.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let them do it.
Hey, everybody. How we doing?
So we are back. We're going back to the 90s. We did part 1 of our Draftum, and we're going to go back to part 2 now, finish up our 3 categories we have left, which would be dance styles. We have...
Why is that such a question to you?
I don't know, because we both love dancing, and that's going to be very competitive, I feel like,
yeah,
for us.
it's no holds bar. I'm absolutely going to score you in this.
Oh, whatever. So we got dance styles, we got toys. So just regular toys, and then video games are our 3 categories for today. You excited?
Buddy, I mean, it's like if our last 90s episode about, TV shows, reassessed blacktop games, and 90s fashion, I kind of feel like that was like a nice warm-up. That was an appetizer. That was the amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
So,
and these are the hard-hitting topics at hand.
yes, particularly for this first topic, dances.
Dance. So for those who don't know, we are both former dancers. I say former because we're old. So,
buddy, people dance well until they die. Just because we can't necessarily
people do. We don't. So, let's just jump into it. We got our top 5 draftums. We're going to go back and forth, drafting our favorite one or what we did before, the cachet, to get the best 5 drafted.
Yes.
So?
Yeah, and in particular, like, I realized my mistake from last episode. I realized I should have immediately just picked...
Mistake? You mean mistakes? Plural?
Okay. I'm just trying to say the overall theme is that I should have picked more for the cachet. I was going more based on nostalgia previously, but now I realize, okay, I gotta, actually be strategic with my picks.
No, we'll see. So, but here, I'm going to be nice. I want to give you the first pick of dance styles. So, Jacob, with the number 1 pick of the 90s dance styles category, what are you choosing?
Well, I mean, I could walk, but I'd rather run. It's the Running Man. Come on, man. Nothing screams more 90s to me than just, particularly 90s white boy dancing than a Running Man. I know the Running Man looks cooler on non-white people, but I gotta say that if you're looking for like that absolute quintessential like 90s white boy dance move, oh, I mean, the Running Man. Come on.
So we're gonna start right out the gate, taking my number 1. Okay.
Wow, I actually picked your number 1.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
Wow, we actually had the same number 1.
So okay.
Hey.
Gloves are off. I see. All right. Well then, for my number 1 pick, I will go with. You know what? Let's just go with Kid and Play. Let's go with the Kid and Play. It is part of our handshake.
It is part of our handshake, and I feel like it would have been a disservice if it wasn't picked in like our first couple of picks here.
Yes. So the Kid and Play, the kids on TikTok were doing a new version of it.
Yeah.
But the old school Kid and Play, it's a classic.
Was that House Party that it was a part of?
House Party. Yeah. And I think they're actually doing another movie coming up.
Oh, jeez.
So Kid and Play is coming back. Kid and keep going.
Can you keep going?
Kid and replay.
Yes. Okay. So awesome. I think 2 solid great choices for our first draft picks. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Number 2.
Number 2.
The second overall pick.
The second overall. This is really tough because I kind of feel like on the one hand, this is like the bane of every bar and bat mitzvah and every wedding I've been to. On the other hand,
oh
yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. But cachet as well. I mean, there's nothing more quintessential 90s than the Macarena.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're looking at me real funny.
Mm-hmm.
Real funny.
You take one more of my picks and we're gonna have issues.
Yes.
All right. Number 2. This is not turning out how I wanted to turn out. Let's go with. You know what? I'll take the electric slide.
Oh,
It was before the cha-cha slide. We had the electric slide, and it was you know, when that song comes on, or you don't even need the song actually.
yeah.
You just go to a party or a club, and all of a sudden, like you see line dancing. It's the same kind of thing, but
Yeah,
it was more for. I saw it in my neck of the woods. Just to say that more often.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun. It's fun. You get everyone together. Like people do the cha-cha slide or Cupid shuffle these days. That was the same thing we did back in the day. Just kind of, especially when you gotta get that kick. When we went to do that transition, you gotta get the kick in there.
Do you consider the Cha-Cha Slide 90s?
No, wasn't it did come out in like late 90s, didn't it?
It did, but I feel like it's more of a 2000s thing.
You could claim it, but it really was more big in the 2000s.
Yeah, but now here's my question for you. Do you prefer running? Sorry, not running. Do you prefer the electric or the cha-cha?
Do I prefer? I prefer the cha-cha just because when I was doing middle school and high school dances, that was the song. Like I grew up with the electric slide as a kid, but when I was actually in the dances, the cha-cha slide was what was there.
Yeah, because I also feel like to your point, because you said like, everybody can do the electric slide even without the music. You don't need the freaking music or cha-cha slide. Everybody has that ingrained in their memory. So, I mean, a little off topic. I just wanted to clear the air because I completely agree. Cha-cha slide is the,
It's good.
Okay, so.
Number 3.
Oh, damn. Okay. I think a lot of people don't really remember this dance all too well, but at the same time, I feel like it's a quintessential 90s dance and the fact that it can only come out in the 90s. So I'm going with the Humpty Dance.
Mm-hmm.
The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the Humpty.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling you hacked my phone and looked at my 10 because you're taking all my 10.
Oh, wow, man. Sometimes our buddyship just, it links up, and you're the one to give me the first draft pick, so shut up.
I was trying to be nice. Number 3. Let's go. Let's go with the Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll.
The dance, not the candy. Though the candy, I love the candy.
Oh, candy sucks.
Candy, dance are both great.
The dance is fire. The candy, I mean, there's so many other great candies out there, man. What are you even doing with the Tootsie Roll?
I didn't say it was the best candy.
But you're saying that it's legitimately good.
Yeah.
Slow your roll.
No. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Actually, hold up. Describe the Tootsie Roll, though, in terms of the dance move. Like, why do you like it so much?
It's simple. It's fun. And honestly, that's one of the dances that the music helps out.
Yeah. I feel like
we have to do the Tootsie Roll. The Tootsie Roll.
Same with the Humpty Dance. Like, you need the music to go along with the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a package deal.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I feel you. Okay, enough stalling for me. Number 4. I mean, I'm sorry. Hammer time. Oh. Here comes the hammer.
I see where this is going. And fine, go ahead. You know what? Hammer time. Parachute pants. I see. Yep. Mm-hmm. MC Hammer. Yep.
It's too legit to quit.
See, I saw him in concert. But you're just taking it.
Please tell me all about this. No, tell me.
I saw him in concert with my mom and my dad.
How old were you?
I was in high school, college.
He was still performing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, MC.
Yeah.
I mean, I do recall like him coming up on stage with Psy when the Gangnam Style was coming out back, and that was like 10 years ago, and they did like a little remix of stuff, and that was fire. And I was thinking like, damn, MC still got it.
Yeah. I grew up going to concerts. The only concerts I went to with my parents, like at the county fair, like we would see like old school bands at the county fair.
Yeah.
And those are the concerts I went to. So they brought me to see MC Hammer. So hey, there you are.
Hey. So
All right,
wait,
you know
what's
what?
this?
I'm just gonna take one of yours. This is one of your dances.
How do you know?
Oh, I know.
Oh, how do you know?
It may not be on your list, but it's one of yours. Let's go with the Cabbage Patch.
Damn it, that was on my list.
You're just a Cabbage Patch kid.
But here's the thing, like yeah.
Simple. If it's a very simple to anyone can do it. It's one of those basic dances when you're like, you can't dance, do this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like legitimately, it's like it's one step away from just being a two-step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
All
right. Number 5.
Number 5. Okay.
Last pick of the draft.
Okay. I'm just gonna go full on nostalgia here. Like I can't do Cache with the number 5 pick, so I'm gonna go with the Viv, the Aunt Viv.
The Aunt Viv. Is it Aunt? You say Aunt Viv or Aunt Viv?
Both.
What?
I mean, I say aunt sometimes, but I guess in my dialect, aunt.
Aunt.
Aunt Viv. Yeah. Aunt Viv. Aunt Viv.
Is that your hot take for the day?
I mean, do you say aunt? Legitimately?
It feels better. Aunt.
It's more regal. Oh yes, I'm going to do the Aunt Viv.
Well, I mean,
The Aunt Viv.
they were regal. That family was a very well-off family.
Yes,
so
I mean,
that you'd say it more prestige, like Aunt Viv.
The Aunt
had a
Viv
butler.
of Bel Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do. All right. So my last one. I'm gonna pick the last pick of the draft, number 5, the Roger Rabbit.
I mean, good on you. Good on you. I mean, if that wasn't going to be on any of our picks, we would have had issues. So thank you.
You're welcome. The Roger Rabbit. If you don't know what the Roger Rabbit is, go look it up. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
It's a Roger and it's a rabbit. The Roger Rabbit.
Mm-hmm. I will say you probably won that one just because you took all of mine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy, because I just realized that last episode or like 2 episodes ago now, you took a lot of my picks.
You're welcome.
And I
gotta teach you lessons, life lessons.
Wax on, wax off.
No, boo boo. I'm your Mr. Feeney.
I thought you were my Corey. I'm the Sean.
No, I'm your Sean. If anything, you're the Corey.
That's true. You keep calling, Rachel and I Corey and
You
Topanga,
met your wife the first semester of college.
Yes, I did.
And never left. Corey.
That is true. That is true.
So, that was the dance styles. I'll give you that one. I admit it. You probably won that one. So, congratulations. Moving on.
I accept this award for buddies everywhere.
My God. Okay, moving on. Toys. 90s toys. I get the first pick of this one. And my first pick is going to be, I don't even know if you played with this as a kid, but the Tamagotchi.
Definitely had a Tamagotchi. I mean, that's really your number 1 pick?
That was a very popular toy.
Yes, it was a very popular toy, but number 1? Like, definitely in the top 5, but really, number 1.
Do you not know? Okay. Go do your research how popular the Tamagotchi was. Go and do your homework. It was very popular. So, yes.
Yes.
Because I have a strategy. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I have a strategy. So go, what's your number 1?
Well, I mean, actually, this is like my number 2 on my list, but I feel like at this point, like as I'm thinking, no, hold up. I'm going to go with my number 3. Number
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Beanie Babies. Come on, man.
Oh, they're on my list, but I mean,
like legitimately, I feel like out of all the money pits that a toy brand can have, Beanie Babies is the absolute like worst one. they're maybe not like super popular anymore, but back in the 90s, oh my God, the amount of money
Obsessive people.
I've seen parents spend on Beanie Babies. I'm thinking like, you could have put us all through college with that.
I never really had. My sister got some Beanie Babies. I never had them. Like I didn't care for the Beanie Babies, so that's why I didn't have them on my list because for cachet.
Yeah.
But I didn't use them. I didn't
I
collect them.
legitimately had a mountain. And I know that Rachel, my wife, had more. So that's saying something.
Moving on. Number 2 for me. Fine. I'm gonna what's okay. I'm gonna do the Bop It. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it. That's like the universal, like that was the toy. I mean, I'm talking about the original Bop It. Not the crazy, the spin it, the new things they have now.
Don't ruin my childhood, man.
The cup it, like random stuff. So the Bop It, great toy. I was never good at it, so I never got far. Like maybe like 4, like 7, 8 like things. That was my max. Does that hurt you? Are you hurt right now? I hope you are.
I mean, it's a mixture of, yes, I'm legitimately upset that got picked before I could pick it, because I was literally going to say that next.
Well,
but also, it just brings back a lot of memories, because like I have like clear, distinct memory of my dad, who, the most chill, calm person in the world, absolutely hated the Bop It. Like, for some reason, out of all the toys I ever had...
it's annoying if you keep playing it, yeah.
Yeah, he legitimately would come over to me and be like,
Bop
son.
it. You bop that, I'm gonna bop you.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like, that's what the context was. So, yeah, it just brings back a lot of nostalgia, and congrats, buddy. Congrats.
Ooh, I got a golf clap. Thank you.
Congrats. Congrats. Tiger Woods golf clap.
Thank
you.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2. Well, now that I can't pick the Bop It.
The Bop It. Now all of a sudden we're ready to go again. The Bop It.
The Bop It. I might as well pick another It. Because why Bop It when I can skip it?
The skip it.
Yes.
The death trap of the skip it.
Legitimately, it's one of my most favorite things I've ever, because obviously...
I was too scared. I was too scared
I broke so many skip its in my lifetime. Like, because those things, one, yes, they will hurt your ankle, but two, like, they legitimately will not last if you, like, put it through the ringer. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I went through about 5 or 6 of them in my lifetime. And I just remember at school, always, like, I would knock out ankles. I would knock everybody's ankles out with that. Like, it was legitimately a hazardous weapon.
So you're telling me in school you were the ankle biter?
Yes.
You were the chihuahua of school.
I would say more of an ankle crusher, but yes, an ankle.
I'm gonna start calling you the chihuahua. So.
No, buddy. No.
Number 3 for me, I am gonna go with the classic, the Super Soaker.
Hey, yep. I mean.
Yep. The Super. I mean, again, another thing that's gotten way too commercial. The Super Soaker, the Nerf guns, things like that. They've gotten like crazy big now. But yeah, the good old fashioned Super Soaker, having the wars.
Oh, the absolute rage quits that some people would have if you got
the in person rage, not just the escape delete.
No. Like the in person, like they're running away back to their house,
it's storming off, this walking away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good times. Good times.
Yes. Now, quick question on the Super Soakers. Mm-hmm. Did you have like the really huge gargantuan like rocket launcher ones, or
just the basic?
Yeah.
I was a basic dude.
Yeah.
Still am.
I remember just getting one of those like really huge like gargantuan Super Soakers and thinking, I'm not gonna be able to even lift this thing, let alone shoot it. So yeah. Okay. So number 3 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 3. Wow. This list is going.
It's going fast.
Going fast. I mean, I'm surprised that this wasn't picked yet, and I gotta just claim it now because I feel like this is my
grab and go.
Pokemon cards. Like,
See, but
No, 90s. 90s
is that a toy though?
trading cards are absolutely toys. They're absolutely toys.
See, I didn't even put that on my list because I didn't classify it as a toy.
Trading cards, whether they're Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, I don't care what you say. That is legitimately a toy because it's fun. The main classification of a toy is that it should be fun. And like, I would even say that video games in their own capacity, video game systems, like, they could technically be toys, but I like Pokemon cards in any sort of capacity. Like, I remember absolute dogfights happening at school where it'd be like, oh no, you're gonna trade me that holographic card.
I didn't play Pokemon cards
Wow.
when I was a kid. Any card game I got into was Yu-Gi-Oh. Eventually got into Yu-Gi-Oh, but not Pokemon.
Yeah. That was the first addiction I ever had.
All right. Well, the next two I got, I doubt you're gonna choose either one. But I'm so the one's a personal favorite of mine, and the other one is I have a story. So I'm gonna go with Pogs. I don't even know if you know what that is.
I mean, I've heard of them. I've never played with one.
So Pogs are like the little cardboard ring, like
Yeah.
circles. And so what you would do, you'd stack them up face down, and then you take a slammer, which is like a heavier, like plastic slammer. Sometimes has like a thumb print thing, so you can like hold it and you just slam it, and you try to flip as many Pogs over as you can.
Sounds like a drinking game.
It could be.
Legitimately for kids.
I had so many Pogs and it was so many different. You could customize your Pogs stickers, and it was so cool. And my brother would do like games with the Pogs. It was so much fun. It's so easy and so simple, but it was like so much fun for me. And you get like containers, you know, the collectibles. I collected Pogs, not Pokemon cards. That was my collectible.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, wow, we were on two different variant wavelengths.
Two different wavelengths.
Wow.
But that's me.
Okay, that's you.
Yep.
That's you.
It's me.
That's you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Anyways, number four. Now I'm like extra kind of like wondering if this is 90s or not, but I also feel at the same time like
I messed up last time. You're gonna mess up this time?
potentially. Hungry Hippos.
I think that was late 90s.
No, I do remember this being like a mid 90s thing. I could be gaslighting myself. I could be doing that, but you know, but yeah, number four, like I out of all like the games, like board games and such, I mean, that was just fun. I almost put Twister on my list, but I was thinking like, no, I gotta go like with like absolute classic of Hungry Hippos.
Is it also because you can kind of relate to the game?
Shut up. Shut up. It does not describe my eating style whatsoever. I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. Number five. Number five is I don't mean it's probably not on your list. But there was a massive hysteria with this stupid toy. Tickle Me Elmo.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm Team Elmo. Elmo can get it.
I did not buy the toy, use the toy, but during the time when me and my family always did Black Friday, we'd wake up early, have our ads, know we would go into this store, and like go around. I remember the year that thing came out, and it wasn't like people are with TVs now.
Yeah.
They were like that for Tickle Me Elmo, and they were fighting people in the stores for the Tickle
I've
Me
heard
Elmo.
the horror stories. I've heard the
It
nightmares.
was crazy how popular that thing was. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy.
and that's
Did
just
you hear
so
me?
it's so
I said
weird.
it's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
Oh, for you, it's cray cray.
Oh, cray and the membrane.
Sure.
Sure, yes, but I guess I'm just like, because this is a whole different like 90s like thing of like, okay, Pogs, Tickle Me Elmo. I've heard of these things. I've just never used them.
I feel bad for your childhood.
I mean, I had a great childhood. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Pogs and Tickle Me Elmo. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I got Pokemon cards and Hungry Hippos and Skip-Its. Like, you know, to each their own. Anyways.
Number five.
Number five for me. Okay, for my final pick.
I'm trying to be nice, by the way. I'm being nice to you.
I can sort of sense it, but I also can tell that
I'm biting my tongue a lot. So
yeah,
I'm
but
trying to be nice.
So, but is that nice? Like, if you need to like take it back, preemptively. Like, is that actually like being a nice person?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I think you're being more respectful than nice.
Tomato, tomato.
True that. Okay, number 5.
Just do it. Do it. Shia LaBeouf. Do it.
Do it. Connects. I know you do not know what that even is at all.
Connect the picture for me.
Well, to connect the picture, Connects are like these like, it's kind of like Legos, but geometry. Like, I don't know how to explain this without showing you a picture.
What, Legos 90s?
I think Legos are way older than that.
Okay, it's not that wasn't on my list. No, go ahead.
But Connects, they're like basically like most people, if they've ever played with Connects, will know like, okay, you have like your sticks, you have your like little gears that you can
Connects. Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
We had that.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it too much.
Oh. If Legos were most people's thing, and trust me, I had my Legos.
That was a poor man Lego.
It's a second-rate Lego, but for some reason, like, I just loved it. Like, I also had Legos, but I also just thought, no, these Connects, they get it. They get it.
It's not as bad to step on either.
Tell that to 8-year-old me in the middle of the night. I definitely have stepped on a couple of Connects and, screamed bloody murder.
You have a video? Proof?
Buddy, we live in
America's Funniest Home Videos. Darn it.
Luckily, my parents weren't like that.
All right. So 2 categories down.
2 categories down. I feel like that was a tie. Like, you had some legitimate good choices, but
All right. Fine. It's a tie. Moving on to video games.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to let you go first. Because this is about to be a fight.
Okay, hold up. Do we need to do like
rock, paper, scissors?
Okay, yeah.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. I'm sorry for podcast listeners. Like, we're just going to do this real quick.
Okay. Rock,
1,
paper,
2,
scissors.
Okay.
Do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors?
Yes, I was born in the 90s. I had a mess up there. I swear. I'm sorry. This is like really like, the stress is getting to me.
Take 2. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, I got 1.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I got 1.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. Number 1 pick for the Jacob. Number 1 pick for the Meister. Okay. Let's see here. So, video games. And we're going all platforms, right? Like, legitimately, just as long as it was made in the 90s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I mean, buddy, I'm going to give you one chance to guess what my number 1 pick is.
You say it, I'm walking out. Say it, I'm walking out.
I just love going to Green Hill Zone. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, thank God.
How's that not your number 1 pick?
You know exactly why.
Ah, man. Look,
it's a great game. It's on my list. It's on my list.
Yeah. I don't need to say anything else besides
I was
Sonic
about
the
to
Hedgehog.
walk off.
He was about to... Because let me guess. You have a bit more gun range in yours.
My number 1 pick is from the Nintendo 64.
Yes.
It's a game that I am no longer allowed to play with people.
And this was my number 2. I don't even know why I didn't
Put it together.
Put it together, but you also picked this out of spite. I should have picked it out of spite for you.
Mario Kart 64. So for the Nintendo 64 and Mario Kart, it's my pick. Let me talk. That was my family game. So me, my brothers, my sister, we always play Mario Kart. And this is not me like bragging or showboating, but I was so good at the game unfairly. Like I would get lightning bolts in first place. I knew all the shortcuts, all the cheats. And then I grew up and went to college and whatnot. Like I had an N64 in college. No one could beat me. And then eventually I got banned. All y'all banned me from playing with y'all because it's not fair unless you team up on me.
I've never banned you. You don't like playing with us anymore because we team up against you.
Well, that's the only way. Is if 3 people team up on me and then 1 person goes off and wins.
People, legitimately, let me tell you something about Anthony. I have never met a man more obsessed than him playing Mario Kart. Because he could play with any character. He could be freaking Bowser. But legitimately, he will not quit. You think you've seen the Boogeyman? No. This is the Mario Kart man.
That's the one game where I kind of I talk trash, but that's the game that it brings all that out of me.
Like, that to him, he's Kobe. That's the basket. He legitimately, you will be afraid of this man if you ever play him in Mario Kart.
You can't be more right.
And I no, sorry, because like I've had nightmares. I've had nightmares sometimes. Of,
don't make me don't flatter me.
No, but for real, that
Number one pick.
I mean that should be your number one pick.
Yeah.
I don't think it is
Makes
the number
sense
one
now.
pick.
Well,
Like-
it's mine.
Yeah, but no, but
And it's also
yours.
one of the best games of the
It
generation.
is. It is. But
So go ahead. What's your number 2?
number 2. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna. I'll keep it in the N64 realm.
A lot of these are going to be in 64.
Yeah, it's gonna be N64. I mean, who are we kidding?
A lot of these.
Star Fox 64.
Yeah, you were a weird kid.
What does that mean?
You love we talked about this before. You love your more out there properties. Star Fox is more out there. The game was rated very good. I get it, but the Star Fox was always like the kind of second hand of the character of all
Well,
of them.
buddy, like not every single like great video game needs to be like a multi-mega million dollar like Mario Land thing. Like like now if they did make
Doesn't
Star
have to
Fox
be.
Land, I would legitimately cry and I would go there in a heartbeat. But
Just get flying you little.
I would barrel roll until I puke. Yes.
All right.
No, but yeah, number 2 pick, Star Fox 64. I mean, it's an absolute banger. It's kind of hard to describe the game because how do you describe anthropomorphic animals shooting in X-Wing fighters and going up against a talking head the size of a planet?
I think you described it just like you did.
True, but it doesn't do it justice. It doesn't do it justice just how fun that game is.
Injustice.
That's also a fun game.
Number
Okay.
2 for me, again, staying with the Nintendo 64. It was probably our favorite console as kids.
Yeah.
I'm not going with Mario, so piss off. GoldenEye.
I mean, look, that was my number 10,
That-
and I was thinking
yeah.
like that's gonna be Anthony's pick.
That was
easily.
another game we played in my household, and it was so much fun. My brother, one of my brothers was too good at games. Like he would always win.
Yeah.
But I always remember that game, especially when we played Golden Gun, because it's one shot with the Golden Gun.
Yeah.
It was like always a race to get the Golden Gun because you can see the screens because it was split screens at the time, so you can see when someone gets the Golden Gun. You're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Running. I'm just running now. That's what I'm getting my cardio for this game. That's what I'm doing.
Now, I did play GoldenEye, but I didn't play it a lot because I am legitimately awful at first-person shooters. Did you only have one shot with the Golden Gun?
No.
Oh, wow. It was
Well,
like-
you have it's one shot kill, but you can get multiple bullets.
damn, that is so OP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yes, obviously that was going to be your number 2. Like, I feel like Mario Kart 64 and GoldenEye, like that was easily like, I could have predicted that. I didn't, but I could have. Okay, number 3 for me. I'm going to keep it in the N64 realm as well. I feel like that's just going to be a thing I always preface it on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get Mario Kart 64, I got to go with Super Mario 64.
Now
Come on.
I was gonna pick that next,
Yeah.
but I wanted to get GoldenEye since you say you don't have to always be Mario, so I wanted to be different, so I did.
yeah.
But
And
it's the best Mario game ever. Hot take, I guess, in my opinion.
I mean, definitely the
The-
top 3, yes.
It's better than like the Galaxy and all that those ones that came afterwards.
Yeah, I would say Odyssey was my favorite Mario game that's come out now.
All right, my number. What number is this?
Okay, wow, okay. Yeah, Super Mario 64, come on. Number 4, yes. Or sorry, you're number 3.
It's my 3.
Yeah.
Number 3. I'm going Pokemon.
Which one? Which one?
I'm not going red and blue. Gold and silver came out in the 90s. I know. Pokemon fans love red and blue more, but gold and silver is where I started, and I love those. I still have those games. I love gold and silver. Those are my favorite Pokemon games of all time. And I remember I don't grind in games, but that game is I grind it. You level your Pokemon up, max them out. So I know you can still pick blue and gold, blue and red. You're welcome, but that's gold and silver.
I feel
Solid
like
gold.
I feel like you've. I'm never gonna forget this, buddy. I'm just gonna say thank you, because one, yes, gold and silver, absolute fire. But yes, I'm just gonna preemptively say it. My number 4, Pokemon Red and Blue.
Right.
Yes, because I mean, if you had any sort
Say
of
less.
say less. I don't need to say less. You do, but
The game Pokemon again now. It's too many Pokemon games.
yeah.
Following the same formula. They've started to break it out a little bit, but back then it was still fresh.
No, well, not only was it fresh, it maximized like everything I loved about the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So
Was the color Game Boy Color out with the gold and silver yet?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you number 4. You did yours. My number 4. I'm gonna jump consoles. I know, right? Jumping away from the N64 and Pokemon. So I'm going to PlayStation. I didn't have one, but I played it when I went to my friends' houses.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna. There's one that I want to choose because it's my favorite game company,
Oh my God, I think I know what you're gonna pick, but please continue.
but I'm not gonna pick that one. I'm gonna pick the one I play more, and I'm gonna pick Spyro.
I knew you were gonna say this.
Really?
I knew you were going to say this.
Really?
For some reason, as soon as you started describing it, I was thinking like, oh my God, he's gonna pick Spyro, because you pegged me as a Spyro kid.
What does that mean?
Like legitimately, it's like Spyro is one of those games where it's like, it's absolute fun. It's one of my favorite games too.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, it's like I could never get past. Sometimes the like just it was always like so goofy looking to me. But I always like legitimately loved it. But I was thinking like, yeah, no, but I get the appeal of it for sure. And yeah, you pegged me as that. Like for me and Star Fox, you and Spyro.
Okay, I don't know how to take that. Number
I
5.
think it's a compliment. Like you
All
know.
right. Well, okay. Cool.
Cool.
Dirt off my shoulders. All right.
Yes. Okay. My number 5.
That's the last pick of the day.
The last pick of the day. Wow. Can I pick an honorable mention first?
Go ahead.
Honorable mention Donkey Kong 64. And I'm only just saying that because my other friend Josh is going to be upset if I don't say Donkey Kong 64
Oh, now
in some capacity.
you're a people pleaser now.
Always.
Alright. Okay.
I please. Anyways,
Drum roll.
my number 5, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I suck at that, so I never played it. I was a button masher.
Oh, legitimate.
I was Donkey Kong with the controller.
Like legitimately before Melee and Brawl came out, the original Super Smash Bros. Was I mean, it hasn't aged well by any means, but at the same time, like back in the 90s, like that's how I actually got introduced to Link. I never played any of the Zelda games before I played as Link in Super Smash Brothers, and that's how like Link became one of like my all-time favorite characters.
Yeah.
Sonic in Brawl, that's amazing. That he's my main, but Link is always going to be my number 2 main.
See, I was always Mario Kart, and you were Smash.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Well, you did an honorable mention. I'm gonna do one too.
Yeah.
My honorable mention is the game I was thinking about last time. It's from my favorite game company, Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. I didn't play it growing up, but it was a mainstay for PlayStation. It's my favorite game company now
Yeah.
with Uncharted, Last of Us. So honorable mention. Now I'm gonna go with my number 5 pick is the game that I was never good at. My brother always beat me badly at it and would never teach me. He would always be like, "This is how you do it." You didn't do it. You just beat me. You didn't show me anything. You just beat me.
Classic Big Brother like technique.
Classic Big Brother.
Classic.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
I mean, come on. That was all the deaths, the combination. It was a good game, and it was something I always wait for my brother to come home because he didn't live with us. He would always come for the weekends and he'd play that game, and he'd beat me, but I always had fun just because I was playing with my brother.
Well, yeah. I honestly don't know why it was like. Of course, I can understand why it was controversial because
it was
bloody,
vicious, yeah.
It's vicious and bloody. But at the same time, like I look back at it now, it's like, oh, that's so cute.
That's a weird way to look at it.
Well, I mean, it's like compared to all the other Mortal Kombat games now, where it's like,
how they've gotten.
It's like comparatively, it's like
the pixelated death scenes.
Yeah, the pixel like it is legitimately cute to me because like the sprite work is just like, oh, your head going off. Bloop.
Yeah. So that's my list. I personally feel like I won that one.
No. Even my cat disagrees. Even my cat is like, no, you didn't.
I personally think I won that. You let us know who won that draft, who had the better drafts. But I think that was our list for the day.
Yeah.
You had some good lists, good choices. I appreciate you doing your best. So, Jacob, let the people know where they can find us.
Sorry, let me do my best here real quick.
Okay. Remember the line.
Remember the line. You can find us at The Buddy Buddy Show on YouTube and on Instagram.
Yes. All right, y'all. Remember to comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear these two dorks talk about. And, of course, we will see you all next time.
Next time. See you all later.